Rah! Yeah, I'ma say one Africa blazing.
This is Zachary representing all the herbalists them in Slovakia.
I'ma say one Africa.
Roll up our next spliff. Roll up our next spliff.
No cocaine, give we more ganja.
Roll up our next spliff. Roll up our next spliff.
I am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb gonna up in the hill?
What up? What up? What up? This is awkward. You already know who it is. It's your boy, that Big Daddy Papas Fritas, that host on the Next Spliff. What's good? Yeah, this is awkward as fuck, bro. Holy shit.
Why?
I can't get with this. I mean, so first of all, welcome Guapo, Chapo, back to the Next Spliff. We haven't had you here for a while. It's really good to have you back. What up, my dude?
What up? Please don't go.
The Guapo Chapo's back in the motherfucking Hoppo. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen. So it is good to have you back, Guapo. You know,
Word.
it's been a, I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating. It's only been like a
5
week.
days.
Yeah.
5 days.
But I think in that amount of time, I think I've done
a bunch of
3 podcasts. I got the Cousin Dancer, got some good sports going on with the Cousin Dancer.
Mm-hmm.
We got my boy Josh.
Mm-hmm.
We got him in there. We did an hour and a half, me and Josh, and we were all over the fucking place. We were conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
We were fucking politics.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would have thrown up all over the fucking place. Bro.
Yeah,
You would have hated that podcast. You would have absolutely
But you know, you
hated
never
it.
do an hour and a half with us, though. You always cut it.
No, it's
What
not that
made
I always
you-
cut it.
what-
We get to an hour and we run out of shit to say. I stopped cutting it a long time
I
ago.
don't know, man.
Now it's like, you know, usually when we, especially then we're so fucking high, and we can't keep going, and we just stop.
So you're saying it helped to have a guest that's not high?
Well, yes. And it helps to have a guest that is interested in topics besides fucking funny movies and
Yeah.
stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
And what we're watching on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like he fucking...
He
I don't agree with everything he's
Yeah,
got
yeah,
to say,
yeah.
obviously, but he's got opinions on, like, you know, a lot of the shit that's going on today.
Yeah.
And, you know, you and Sammy hate talking about that kind of stuff.
I don't. I mean, I do. Sammy doesn't.
Yeah.
But she does because I do.
She will not talk about it in front of you.
No, because like sometimes like she'll bring up. I remember one time when we were here, she
Yeah.
brought up something. I was like, "You know about this?"
Yeah, yeah.
And not like I was like pissed at her.
But it did
But
look
I was
like you were like,
I was
you know about,
I was
like you was
how
a...
do you- 'cause
How
I spent
dare
all day.
you?
I spent all day with her. I'm like, when do you consume this?
Yeah, when did you consume this content?
Yeah, and I don't.
Oh, look in the background. This is the buds for the next week. The next week's worth of podcasts.
it has to be.
What was that?
That has to be less. I mean, more. No, that's not accurate. You were joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe that'll be gone in a week, but I'm not gonna smoke at all. That's for damn sure.
Bro, I mean, I don't know. We talk about this all the time, but like New York City needs to legalize this shit already.
You know, we have talked about it a lot, but you know what? Never too many times, because
Yeah.
it's so important that the shit goes fucking legal. Now with the coronavirus nonsense,
Yeah.
they're not paying no mind to the fucking legalization of the
No.
cannabis sativa, bro. That's not fair.
I would love to like have a stake in like businesses like that.
Right.
Because I know once it gets legal in New York, it's gonna be like one of the biggest businesses, like markets.
Right.
Because people are gonna, bro, I'm buying fucking legal weed.
I was-
I'll pay a little more. I don't care.
I was reading today about a fucking shop in Massachusetts that they say it's the closest one to the
Yes.
5 boroughs, and that a lot of people are going up there to buy trees. And it's
Yeah.
like, how sad.
I would do it.
How sad that we, New York City, got to drive to fucking Massachusetts to buy legal weed.
Sad, like the person is sad for doing it, or
No,
it's just
how
sad that they
sad
have to do that.
that we, New York City, maybe supposedly the biggest progressive city in America, which no, we're not, but
What is?
maybe Portland.
Yeah, you know Portland.
It's a fucking mess, but it's
Yeah.
progressive. You
Yeah.
got to give them that.
Yeah. At Portland, I think the riots are only going on around like 8 blocks.
Well, you know what? I don't know what's going on in Portland
neither.
because the thing is, the media's like, the media, they don't want to tell us everything. So,
Yeah.
you don't hear from what I'm hearing that they're well over 100 straight days of protests.
Yeah.
And that they're often violent, that people every night, if you own a business in like in the Portland area, you got to basically sleep in your business and fucking hire guys with assault rifles to stand in front of your business so they don't fucking rob it. There's a lot of shit that doesn't hit the fucking media. It's just it makes me sick.
You gotta hire like ex-Latvian special forces guys to work your front.
Yeah, it makes me sick that it's they don't want to. I don't know, bro. I don't want to go down this fucking rabbit hole. Because, the shit that's going on with fucking Hunter Biden and all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Have you been hearing a little bit about it?
Yeah.
It's like, Twitter fucking banned or they fucking blocked the New York Post, which is a mainstream newspaper, from because they were publishing an article talking about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and potential this and that. And they blocked it saying that because it's hacked material, but it's not. You hear this shit, and it's like you hear one people saying why it should be blocked, another set of people saying why it shouldn't be, and it's like, what the fuck, man? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm confused on everything. I mean, that's why, like, I think especially
What's
going
real?
into the 2020s and 2030s, the idea that of fake news and people understanding what fake news is.
Bro, look at this spliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, fake news is ridiculous.
It's a real thing.
I mean, it's
Fake news is real.
yeah, it really is, because if you're watching Fox News,
Fuck.
if you're watching Fox News,
I feel bad for you. If you just sit there consuming Fox,
yeah.
as soon as when you come home, you fucking put
You
it
wake
on.
up in the morning like, oh
Fox
shit, let me see what's
News.
going on Fox News.
I'm not gonna say who, but one of my friend's girlfriends just got an apartment, and I hate the news, and I don't. It makes me uncomfortable somewhat. I don't know why. Let's not get into that, but she came out and she was like, "Oh, I always watch." We were talking about just news in general. She's like, "Yeah, I always just watch the news. Like that's just what I watch all day."
Okay.
And I thought she was kind of like playing it up.
Right.
I spent the whole day there, and guess what was on the whole fucking time?
This thing goes on for like a half hour. It's fucking loud, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah.
Keep going, too.
Wow, it's really loud. I want the Josh Potter version.
Yeah, but I can't steal that from him.
But you do your own. Ding, 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 ding.
He goes, what is he? He goes, yeah, he's a funny bastard, bro.
really
with his
funny.
fucking, it's like ding, 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 ding. I forgot what it is, but it's so good, bro.
So your mom's house, the network, not the actual podcast.
Yeah.
They just did a Two Bears One Cave live event, right?
Right?
And I watched it, and it was fucking so funny. But one of
Really?
the funniest things was that they got Josh Potter.
Spleef.
Yes, thank you very much. They got Josh Potter because one of the bits inside of the live podcast was that Bert and Tom, if you listen to the podcast, they had been playing tennis against each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had been playing it. Apparently, Bert's been playing tennis for years.
Not Bert. Tom is a really good tennis player, from what I hear.
Bert is played tennis before.
Oh,
Tom
really?
has just taken lessons.
Yeah, but he's good now.
He's not good.
Oh no, he's not.
No, he's not.
Oh.
So they played the video of them playing, and then Bert won.
Okay.
But what stole the show? I want to see if I can find it here. That would be
You're killing
amazing.
me. No, I'm just kidding. Take your time. What is it on Instagram?
It's not. It was just on a live show, so there's no real way of getting it. I'm hoping somebody took a picture of it.
Right.
But Josh Potter was the line judge, and he was wearing a pink crop top and pink like tennis shorts, and he's got like disgusting shoulder hair, and his eyes are all fucked. He looks gross. He's out there
fucking
as
awesome.
the line judge.
That's fucking great.
I really want to find that shit, bro.
Yeah, you know, those guys have been really putting out some excellent material lately. That YMH, the fucking Your Mom's House. Like you just mentioned, they got the Josh Potter podcast out now. They've put out 3 episodes so far. Excellent podcast.
Yeah, it's really good.
Josh Potter is very. I had never even heard of him.
Yeah,
but he's really good.
He was a Your Mom's House gem for a while. Go fuck yourself. I can't find it.
Yeah, he
was a Your Mom's House gem. He was doing podcasts with them when they were in the episode 300.
Yeah, he used to do like bits with them, right? And
yeah, he would
like
come
that.
in and do like a segment, like how he does on the show now, where he'll come in and he'll talk about like girls getting murdered and shit like that.
Right.
And because he's so creepy, it like plays into it.
Right.
And it's so fucking funny.
It is. It is really fucking good. But he's weird. He's very much like a broadcaster.
Yeah, he's come up in radio.
Yeah, he did radio for a while. I think he did some sports broadcasting too, if I'm not mistaken. And he does a lot of funny shit, like with the sports broadcasting music behind him. Yeah, it's fucking great.
He's really funny.
And of course, Nadav in the background with his fucking laugh. I love his laugh.
Yeah.
Any podcast. You know what, bro? I'm going to track his laugh, and I'm just going to play it in the background.
Yeah?
Would that be stealing?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, just play. But you know, you got to have it real low in the mix.
Well, it's less than 30. It's less than 10 seconds. It's just for 5-second laugh. They can't get me.
But I'm saying it's got to sound like it's not here.
And you know what? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's got to sound like it's
coming
off in the distance.
Yeah, they're producing the podcast.
But you know what I'll do is I'm gonna rip it.
Uh-huh.
And then every time I say something that you don't laugh at, Nadav is going to laugh for me. So fuck you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, when Josh Potter first did Your Mom's House?
Yeah.
He was a low-level comedian, but he was really funny. He used to open for Tom. And one of the first big hits with the Your Mom's House fandom,
right,
or fan base rather, was that Josh can't come.
Really? Has got a medical condition?
No, so it's not a medical condition, but he could only come. He could only make himself come.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, he can only jerk off. Like he can't fuck somebody and come
inside them.
Yeah, he's got to take it out. And
he's got to.
What a sickness.
So he was saying. So the whole thing was the make Josh come. So then Tom Segura set him up with a bunch of women that called in and. He fucked them, and he got a chance to make Josh come, and
they couldn't.
They never did.
Wow.
Then they had shows in the red light in Amsterdam. So Tom Segura took him to Red Light District
to get laid.
What
a good boss.
$400.
Wow.
For like an hour, and
Jeez.
It was horrible. He said because
really?
You have to fuck with a condom on. It's like so sanitized.
Yeah. That's no fun. That's no fun to do something like that. I couldn't get into that shit. And you know, there's guys that go whoring.
Yeah.
And when I say they go whoring, I mean like they specifically go on vacations.
Yes.
To go and, you know.
I have a client of mine who does exactly what you're
That's all
about.
they do. They go to whore. They go to different countries. And it's a whole ecosystem of, it's called mongering, by the way.
Mongering?
Yeah, it's literally called mongering, like whoremongering.
Yeah.
It's called mongering. And there's like an entire, I'm kind of upset that I'm bringing this out now because I'm like just developing this content for a future podcast, but we're talking about it, so it came out. So fuck it. None of this is developed yet, but yeah, it's called mongering. And what they do is they go on these forums. There are these websites that these people go to and they log in, they set up their ID and they monger and they fucking review.
Okay.
I went to this fucking small town in this fucking, some third world country, fourth world country even, right? This guy's talking about shit that girls let him do. Oh, if you go here and you pay this much and you say that, they'll let you fuck them without a condom. And I'm like,
yeah.
Without a condom.
Yeah.
A whore in a fourth world country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they'll let you dump loads in them. I'm like,
yeah. Yeah. That's disgusting.
I'm like, bro. But yeah, I mean, there is an entire internet culture on this whoremongering.
Yeah, what I've experienced as far as like with my client is not that, at least at that level.
You've experienced probably like just sex tourism.
No, so like
not you experience. I mean, you know what I mean.
I think so. Yeah, like what he was saying he would do is that because he's a wealthy guy, so he would tell me like he'd get like 4 buddies, and when he means buddies,
he's gay. Yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
When he means buddies, they all got money. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's not friends with poor people.
He's not hanging out with a dude that's working at Best Buy.
Yeah. So he said his favorite place was to go to Colombia.
Oh, really?
And he would go to Colombia, and what he would do is he would basically buy 15 women for a week.
Buy them?
Yeah. Pay like a retainer fee up front. You guys live here. We fuck you whenever we want.
Right.
Type of thing.
Do they also cook and like clean or not?
No, they're just the entertainment.
Wow. So they get dolled up. They hang around the house.
They just be sexy around the house,
Shit. I mean, why would you go? Oh, yeah, let's go fucking sightseeing today. Are you fucking kidding me?
And then there's
15 hoes in the house.
They would rent out like
a fucking
or
mansion.
Someone's property or someone who owns property. That like he showed me pictures. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. I mean, I'm gonna take the bus after this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, right. Fuck.
He would tell me crazy.
So they
shit.
buy 15 women. They stay with them, like sleep there for the week.
So like whatever the vacation is,
right?
You know what I mean? Like
they're there.
They're there. You know what I mean? If we're here for 2 weeks,
right?
Maybe he'll buy the. I mean, it sounds weird to say buy the women, but they're offering and it's a product.
Right. Yeah,
so I mean,
it's a business. Yeah, for me, I would hate to have to like be like, all right, fuck it, let's just buy the pussy.
I don't know. If I was single, and if I had the money, and I don't have to go out there and like. If I could just, I'm basically paying 15 of the most beautiful women that I picked to be around me, and then I could just fuck them whenever I want. It's literally the arrangement.
Yeah, there's guys that go to heaven for just the thought of possibly having something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and so my client said he would do that, like, he had a group of guys, they would go like maybe 4 times a year.
Guys will strap dynamite to themselves for a fucking opportunity like that. And they, that's crazy.
And I asked him, I was like, are you afraid like these women are like dirty?
Right.
And he was like, you pay. He basically just told me like you pay for quality.
You pay for quality.
You pay like we're
so you're paying
pay.
so that you're banging the girl that's going to go to church on Sunday with her parents.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
She's a college senior. She just it's a lot of money. So
yeah,
okay.
So I mean that's not a life I know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that's not a familiar setting for me.
For sure.
I mean, it'd be nice.
Yeah,
it'd be nice.
Yeah. So this week while I was doing my rounds of the podcast, I've actually been listening. I've stepped up my listening. So what I started doing
first, you were listening to just Howard.
Yeah, and Howard was on vacation this week. So that opened up a lot of time, right? But even before that, I had started to listen during work, something that I never do.
Okay. And now you're killing every podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Howard, I said, fuck it. I'm going to listen to Howard for work. To be quite honest, Howard, it's still very good, but I'm a little disappointed. He still could pull off some great episodes. Like I told you earlier, last month, he pulled off a couple of musical episodes with like
Lars Ulrich.
Lars Ulrich and his conversations about the greatest drummer of all time and all this talking about Van Halen. He's very knowledgeable on music.
Yeah.
So when he does those type of podcasts, they're great, even though I don't agree with his opinions. Like, for example, he says that Rush is soulless. Okay. Maybe they're not the greatest band of all time, but they're definitely not soulless. But anyway, and then he's getting real political lately. Like, he wants Trump out.
Yeah.
And he obviously feels a certain way. And it's like, bro, this is...
Can you just make me laugh, bro?
Yeah, bro. This is not what like I told you, like, the Jimmy Kimmel hosted the Emmys.
Oh, yeah, with what's his face, the black guy,
the guy from
Anthony.
Blackish.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to make fun of it because the guys, they were they were proselytizing and preaching the whole fucking
They
thing.
were.
He didn't want to make fun of it. Then later on, I'm seeing all the great possibilities.
Yeah. Everybody made fun. I mean, all the podcasts made fun of it.
There was one a skit that Jimmy did with that guy. What's his name? Something Anderson?
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, he did a skit with him with a guy, or a bit where the guy was like, raise your hand, Jimmy, Black Lives Matter.
Say it again.
Say it again. Put it
Yeah.
It looked like
There's no fucking audience.
Yeah, there's no
it's
audience.
It's dead silent in the room. It's
It's
just two
dead
guys
silent.
talking.
It looked like he was like, you better say it.
Yeah.
Like he was intimidated.
He was like,
I'm like,
Black
wait a
Lives
minute.
Matter.
Is
He's
that the
like,
look we're going for, bro?
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, there was a lot of shit to make fun of.
I wonder if that was like a Kanye West to Mike Myers. You remember that when that happened with Kanye West? When he was like, George Bush don't care about black people, or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that
Mike
big,
Myers
but yeah.
was, and Mike Myers was right next to him.
He was
and
fucking.
he was like, and they just cut.
I don't think
somebody else.
I don't think we've seen Mike Myers since.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I think I'm done. That was
You know
around
what?
the time.
I'm gonna take my what was that movie he made again? The trilogy.
The fucking gold member.
Yeah.
Austin Powers.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my Austin Powers money and go home.
Yeah,
Made enough
and
loot.
Shrek money.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Guy's Shrek.
Got his fucking Shrek.
The guy is Shrek. You know what I mean? Like,
he's got to be worth a few hundred.
Speaking
million.
of Shrek, I guarantee you, Shrek's. I'll count down to days Shrek's getting remastered, like a new Shrek.
Well, yeah,
because they're doing that with everything. Like,
yeah, because they got new technology now.
Yeah, make everything look good.
Yeah, they got different technology. They'll just redo the fucking movie, make another $1 billion.
Yeah, okay.
For the studio,
That's a
Let's keep
layup.
it
You know
moving.
what? I don't watch Dick. I'd watch that.
Yeah,
As another Shrek.
sure. I'm still waiting for the second Avatar to come out.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the first one?
I didn't, but I know it's like a great movie.
Great. I mean, if they could get that second one, it was like a fucking decade ago already.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
But as I was checking out the podcast, is that lit?
Let me see.
Yeah, it's lit. So as I was checking them out, first of all, I was checking them all out, all the usual suspects. But the hottest topic on all the podcasts this week was Bill Burr's SNL.
Yeah,
killed it. Fucking crushed it.
really good.
I think he's definitely put himself in the conversation as one of the current GOATs, without a doubt.
For sure.
He gave like a 7-minute monologue, which was absolutely fucking just ridiculously killer.
You know how you know it was really good? You know who he had to follow? Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Because Chris Rock was the week
Well,
before.
that's what I wanted to talk
nobody
about.
talked about. I mean,
so
not nobody,
they
but
did. So Chris Rock was on the week
it
before.
was okay. I saw it.
It kind of sucked. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. It kind of sucked.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock is going through that stage in his life where he's evolving as a man.
Yeah.
And,
Why do you
that's
put quotes on it?
because,
That's fucked up.
when you're an artist and you evolve, you change. Maybe your art's not going to be as good as it was
Yeah.
before. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see Tambourine?
I don't know what Tambourine.
Tambourine was his last Netflix special last year. Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
But it wasn't, you know.
No, I mean, he can't do the same Chris Rock all the time. Can't be out there screaming.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
Yeah,
you can't do that fucking every year. But his comedy is starting to get a little softer, trying to be a little more correct. And even he didn't really take his chances with his monologue.
No, he didn't.
And then, comes Bill Burr. Bill Burr first of all, he didn't give a fuck.
No.
Did not give a fuck. He took aim at the cancel culture, which right away you come in, you're making fun of the cancel culture, you run the risk of being canceled. Right? That's number one. Hold on, let me pull on this. You could do some of this.
What am I going to say in between you? Let's just enjoy you taking that hit, bro.
All right, we could do that.
Let's just see that.
I just need a couple of cantacitos. Isaiah loves it when I say cantacitos.
you gotta.
Yeah, so, all right. So, boom.
All right, boom. That's how every New York guy starts his story.
Word.
All right, boom, right?
So first thing, he comes out, he acknowledges, what a tough year it's been. and all the crazy shit that's going on, coronavirus, riots, this and that.
Yeah.
What?
You all right there, bro?
Then he talked about his masks. You know where he is with masks. He's a mask guy.
Yeah.
He's a mask guy without a doubt.
Yeah.
When he was on the Joe Rogan show, Joe Rogan busted his balls about wearing a mask, but it was just to bust his balls.
Yeah.
And people went bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, he's shaming him. He's such a bro.
If you see it in Texas now though, like
it's like nothing.
there's no masks.
There's no mask.
And Joe even talks about it.
Yeah,
there's no there's like bars.
Yeah.
Think about a bar.
Bars open to full capacity, no masks.
That's insane. I mean, if you're an artist right now, like a musician or a comedian, Texas is the place to be.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of artists, comedians are going. That's the only place where you could get work right now.
Texas, like Kansas,
and
like
then
all
it's
those...
warm weather all year round, so it's a lot of people are going
Texas
there.
would be nice. Texas would like I would. All right, let me. So you want to continue the Bill Burr? So
Oh yeah, okay. So here you go, my dude. So he's talking about the mask, and he's like, "Look, I wear one. I can give a fuck whether or not you're wearing." That was his first big joke. So he goes, "Hey, if you don't want, don't fucking wear one. Take out your grandparents. Take out your weak cousin with the asthma. I don't care."
You know what? I think I just realized that makes that set even better. It's a clean set.
It was clean. It was all clean.
He didn't
it was
curse
completely
at all.
Clean. At all. No,
Because
he doesn't always curse.
But he definitely like in stand
he's
up
a
curses.
Boston guy, so it's part of his vernacular.
When
yes.
you said it and you said it cursing, like it just like made me flash to him, like him doing it and with no curses.
Did I curse?
Yeah, you said.
Oh wow.
You said fucking in there.
Fucking. I always say fucking.
But yeah, I mean, you know how hard it is to have like, bro. No one likes. I mean, no one likes Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I don't know who likes clean comedy.
White people. You should have seen your face. You're like,
I mean,
yeah, white people like clean comedy. You know, older white people. You know, yeah, I could see that. School
like,
moms.
Would I rather listen to like Bill Burr or
That's
like?
why they love that French shit. Oh my God! Look, you can have comedy without the vulgarity. To me, comedy without vulgarity is bullshit. Okay.
That's what you think. That's their conversations. Oh my God, I love this comedy. It's so.
Oh my God,
has no
you see, you don't
vulgarity
have
in
to
it.
say fuck every second.
You know, there's a actual thing within the stand-up community called the fuck meter.
Yeah,
that you're not supposed to say fuck too many times because it starts to demean the word.
It's true.
So like,
it also takes away from the comedy.
Yeah. So like, he said, Joe Rogan said that back in the day, like he would get off stage and guys would press him, like you're breaking the fuck meter, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, he used to throw the fucks around like crazy, and we did too when we first started. We
fuck.
Everything was fucking. Bro, so let me finish here, right? So check it out, bro. So he went on about the cancel culture, right? And talking about John Wayne and fucking, you know, them trying to cancel John Wayne for some shit he did 40 years ago.
Yeah.
All right. No big deal so far, right? But then he turned his attention to white women.
Yeah.
And how they're hijacking the woke movement.
It's
you know,
true.
and they put themselves at the front of the line.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, whoa. I mean, it was weird because the audience was there, but they were kind of spaced out, and it wasn't a full audience.
And it was only SNL, like, people in SNL invited.
Right.
So it's like very wealthy
So they
people.
laughed. They made sure they laughed, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't the usual. And maybe when you're there in the studio, it's different. Like when you're the comedian.
Yeah.
So maybe he did get a good enough feedback.
They
to feel like he could
definitely
keep
laughed.
going.
They definitely laughed.
But you couldn't feel the laughter.
It was also like 30% capacity. Like it's not that many people. Like when you think about that when you like watch an old SNL skit when they pan to the fucking to the crowd. There's people. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, so
there was
packed.
probably maybe even like 100 people, maybe even less.
Yep.
So I mean, they're not going to be as loud.
Right.
Chris Rock set blew compared to Bill Burr's though, 100%.
It did. It definitely did. But yeah, he went off on, you know, the funny line. Here he goes, the woke. This is his exact words. Let me see if I could just lay it out. He goes, white women have hijacked the woke movement. generals around the world should be analyzing this.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite.
Generals around the world get what?
It should be analyzing
white women should be in the fucking. Is the military stupid for not bringing in white women and putting them in fucking leadership positions?
Yeah, you got to fucking put those.
Are you
bitches
kidding
up
me?
there. They'll kill those fucking positions.
They put themselves in front of this, and then he says, the woke movement was supposed to be about people of color not getting opportunities that they deserve. But all that changed in 8 seconds. Then somehow white women swung their Gucci-booted foot over the fence of oppression and stuck themselves at the front of the line. I mean, that's just a fucking killer fucking line.
Yeah.
And so true.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you see a lot of the fucking protests, and that's really, you see a lot of white women
people
out there doing most of the yapping.
Like, you've seen, like, the people who get, like, this, there was, like, I mean, well, how much can you trust, like, shit you see on Instagram, right? But I saw a thing where it said a bunch of, like, people, it was, like, 30 people arrested at a Black Lives Matter protest.
Right.
And they're all white.
Yeah.
Every single one was white.
All white.
But there was one line, one of my favorite, and I know it word for word from Bill Burr's.
Go ahead.
It was when he was talking about gay people.
Yeah.
And he was talking about
how
they get a whole month. That's a little ridiculous. How
and they get June, I think.
They get June, and he said that's a bit much for a group of people that was never enslaved.
That were never enslaved, yeah. And that's
which is perfect because you can't say oppressed because they've been oppressed.
Yeah.
But enslaved it puts different.
Well, that's the thing. The
it.
only way you can make fun of one group that's oppressed is by lifting up another group that's even more oppressed than they are in the same joke.
Yes.
That was just masterful, bro.
Yeah.
Because he's neither gay nor black. And he pulled that off.
Yeah.
So, great joke. And sure enough, the next day to prove his point on Twitter, it was mostly white ladies that were critical of his shit.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing that if you look through Twitter, and I wish I would have saved some of them, some of the replies to some ladies that were writing these long-winded, oh, you're misogynist, you're this, you're that. Some black lady would reply to her that comment. No,
you're fine.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, that's fine. You suck. Shut up. Yeah, people are too sensitive, bro. I mean, people. White women are too sensitive. If that's
It was masterful, if anything.
Yeah, it was really good.
I heard them talking about it on the Bill Bert podcast. They talked about it.
Yeah. You could tell how uncomfortable he is talking about it.
He's not comfortable talking about it, but it was interesting to hear him because on that podcast, he really broke down the behind the scenes, the week leading up to it, his set, how much he'd been working it. Yeah. That he was working it in New York City at some illegal fucking
like
gatherings, rooftops,
like that. Imagine going to a rooftop and Bill Burr pulls
Bill Burr's there. Oh, fucking
imagine that you see
working out his shit that he's going to do on
monologue.
Yeah. And the thing is, the SNL monologue was 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So each one of those jokes, they're all like really stripped down. They're much longer.
Yeah, you got to think like he hasn't been doing stand up.
Yeah,
and he was tight.
The sad thing is that he just wasted that material. It's done.
No,
that bullet's fired. He can't use them.
I think that's the best place for that material.
No, it was good. It got the most daytime, the most daylight.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he can't use it again.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, he
fired off that fucking shot, but he hit the target right in the bullseye.
A guy like him probably thinks of shit all the time. You know what I mean? Like a guy like him, like Dave Chappelle. You know, I think it's the two of them at the moment.
I want to hear the shit that went on Chappelle's Ranch, bro, before they shut it down. Because Bill Burr was there, too, again, on his podcast.
Snoop Dogg was there.
It. Oh, bro, it was fucking... I want to see that shit, bro. But they're not filmed. I don't think they're putting that out, are they?
No,
maybe fucking... I know somebody filmed
recording it.
If they didn't, somebody should be shot.
It's his ranch, and your phones are not allowed.
He's recording.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's recording. I don't know.
He's recording, but what is he going to do with it? Maybe he'll put it out a year or two from now. It'll be fucking Liddy McTitties.
Or maybe tomorrow he'll put it out.
No, he's going to develop that nice. That's good shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough right now for anybody who's performing because, like, you want to grind and you want to do shows and shit, but you don't. You know, this is like a weird time where it's kind of like nobody fucking knows.
Yeah. Yo, I need you to do me a favor. Get me that power cable right there, bro. Fuck. Fuck. the Mac laptop power cable. You see it? Right there. No. Look on the wall. The big white one.
Take it out.
The big white one. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Fuck. Come over here now.
What do I plug this? What do I unplug?
Unplug anything, even if it's the phone, because the laptop's about to go out. I'll cut all this shit out. You good?
I didn't have to unplug the wood. It's fine.
All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Plug it in?
Yeah, we're back.
You didn't plug it in.
I didn't plug what in?
Oh, fucking thing, bro.
I thought I did.
Fucking should have died on you.
All right, there we go. Yeah, so, and then he was also on that other podcast with that dude with the funny laugh. What was that one again? The honeydew with
He wasn't on the honeydew. Bill Burr?
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. No way. I would have saw that.
That's the one
sure.
I told you that. That's the only reason why I watched it.
Let me see.
Was it?
Joey
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was
Diaz.
Bert Kreischer. It was Bert Kreischer.
Joey Diaz did it with.
Joey Diaz. Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't.
What podcast was that?
That's Ryan Sickler, the honeydew.
Ryan Sickler. Yeah. So I checked that one out for the first time. You said you're a fan.
I'm
He's also from the YMH.
He was.
He was. Now he's on
After
his
the
own.
pandemic. Now he's on his own.
Okay.
Because I think it was because the studio was like maybe a 2-hour drive from his house. So
Yeah.
it was something. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But,
But Joey Diaz was on that podcast and it was great.
yeah, I mean, so he does like a trilogy thing with, well, not a trilogy, but he does like a sequential thing with Joey Diaz talking about like his life.
Right.
So it's basically the Joey Diaz hour.
Nice.
You know?
There was fuck, I've lost my train of thought, bro. I'm sorry.
Have you been smoking any of the bong lately? Now that people see it?
Yeah, I've been getting busy with the bong. It's been really good.
The couple times I've come here and done it,
The thing is, yeah,
I don't
it
enjoy
kills me.
it.
It kills me.
Like, not only does it kill me, it kills my lungs.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even get that high because
And you
I
wind
cough.
up with like getting asthmatic. Like,
yeah, I'm just like I can't fucking breathe after a while. It's like
maybe
it's not
we're
like-
overdoing it. Maybe we just gotta. I
But
don't
there's
know.
guys that just smoke that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would never be able to do that.
Yeah, and they take them big fucking, the chambers full of fucking smoke. I can't do it.
Bro, and you know what? I thought about this when we were hitting it one day. That's just weed. Imagine, like, if we did, like, wax. Mm-hmm. We would be in a coughing coma. I don't
Big
know.
time.
We'd be fucked.
Yeah, right? What happens when we start dabbing?
We'd be smoked. We all have baby
And those
lungs.
dudes, they be taking like 3.5 gram hits.
And that has to be harsh.
Yeah, bro, it's got to kill.
That has
Your
to
lungs
kill.
got to look like you just fucking ran through a smoking building or something like that.
Yeah, like I'm getting preparing to be a firefighter and shit. It's part of my training.
It can't be good. It can't be good.
Yeah, it can't. And then on top of that, with the fucking with the oils, I wonder, like, it's probably like this much, like, and like kills you. You know what I mean? It's probably so dense,
Yeah.
that like a little piece of it is so strong. Like edibles,
It
how
is.
like
It's
if I
very
get a gummy bear,
concentrated.
I gotta like eat just the head of the bear.
Pause.
You know what I mean? Or just the arm, just one
Yeah,
leg.
yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
it
Just a
is.
limb.
Yeah, just and then see how I feel.
Bro, so check it. There was once I just remember what it was I wanted to talk to you about. Have you seen Bert Kreischer's The Cabin yet?
Yeah,
You saw the whole thing?
I saw the episode with Tom Segura and Joey Diaz.
That's the first
I
one.
watched Caitlyn Jenner's one.
Yeah.
With Nikki Glazer, and then I watched the one with Donnell Rawlings and Bobby Lee.
Oh, so you only got 2 more to go.
Yeah.
Really good fucking show, right?
Fun
Yeah,
show.
I liked it a lot.
But it's so weird because I see all of them on podcasts.
Yeah,
right?
now you're seeing them there.
So I know that there's more being said.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause
well, yeah. These are only like
It's
25
cuts.
minutes.
Yeah, and they spend days together.
And they spend the day together.
And like
yeah.
you can tell, like it's I don't know.
You see the jumping
I'm
around.
retarded when
you
it comes
see the jumping around.
Yeah, I can't just watch something. So
Yeah,
like when
but
I
it's good.
notice that like one of my biggest pet peeves right now, and anything I'm watching, I fucking point this out, is when like let's say like the camera will pan to you and I'm finishing saying something,
Right.
but it's It's like an edited version. Like you could tell by the inflection that the words are spliced to be that. That's not actually what the person said. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I really wish I had more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would do that, and if you listen closely, you can hear it a lot, especially when people are off camera.
Right.
And when you don't have to see their lips.
Right.
Or like, let's say there's a shot of you from behind me and it's shooting the back of my head and it's just shooting your reaction. Mm-hmm. They could craft whatever they want. I don't have to say dick. They could just craft that statement because they don't have to see my lips moving.
Right.
So when I watched The Cabin, because I'm so used to these guys, I feel their chemistry with each other. I watched them.
You're used to listening to them
in just
unfiltered.
a podcast. Exactly.
Yeah.
So like some of the laughs and stuff, I was like, that was a different laugh somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
sure.
But it was still good. That's just me.
It was still good.
That's just me being autistic.
So first of all, the show is about Bert supposedly, telling his wife that he needs time by himself. Because his body is all fat, he's drinking too much.
I'm sorry. The fucking him talking with his wife is a perfect example of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that wasn't a conversation.
No,
they all had
it
lines.
It was all chopped apart. Yeah, of course. And you have to do that on a 25-minute show.
And I've seen them together.
Yeah.
Like just on a podcast, and it kind of killed that for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah.
As opposed to,
but you're expecting a fucking Netflix show that is just raw fucking footage.
I don't think it's that I'm expecting. It's just that
that's what you're used to.
Yeah, I associate these people
with the raw footage,
exactly,
of their of their real content.
Yes, exactly.
So a lot of it was staged, obviously. Like in the first episode, where he's there with Bert and what's his name?
With Tom Segura and Joey
Tom Segura. Wasn't he naked or something when they walked in at first? What was he doing when they walked in? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I do know that they don't like the people participating.
Yeah, they don't know
the direction.
They don't know what's going to happen.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. So when they usually come out, he's in something ridiculous. Oh, with these guys, what it was, he was killing an emu.
Yes, when Joey Diaz walked in.
Yeah,
they were killing.
So Joey Diaz walks in. He's with Tom Segura, and they're not killing the emu. They're butchering it.
Yeah,
and they're making a fucking mess out of it.
It's not good.
So that's where that one starts. It was a decent episode, good start, lots of funny parts. But the next episode might have been
why you missed like the biggest part.
Go ahead.
Where the guy, he hand rolled a cigar.
Oh, the cigars.
Weed.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, it looked beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
So they had an ounce of weed.
So they had a Cuban dude there that was rolling Cuban cigars for them. And Bert gave him an ounce of weed and asked him to fucking roll 3 fucking spliffs.
No, three cigars for each of them, and then 1 spliff, one big ass joint.
One big joint, and that joint was 1 ounce of weed.
It was like something like that.
Nice fucking weed. So
bro,
that was a cannon.
I didn't even know you could buy a guy to do that.
You don't buy him, you pay him.
I mean, but you know what I mean.
This fucking guy.
Like if I had a party, that's a nice touch to a party.
Yeah.
Go to this guy, he'll hand roll you a cigar.
Cigars, yeah.
That's a
You're
party,
paying
bro.
him money,
Yeah,
that's like getting
cheap.
a fucking guy to come, a sommelier to come and do fucking wine tasting for you. Same shit.
If I had money, that's the type of shit I'd do.
Yeah, but I would have bud tenders instead. Fuck the cigar rolling shit.
No, because bro, it was like, come on, that shit was perfect, and it's a nice touch to like a regular.
But it was funny,
party.
like the guy smoked them these great Cuban cigars, and they showed them smoking the blunt.
Yeah, yeah, and he like really hand rolled that shit. That's like an art.
Yeah,
and
that was
like
really
8 different
nice.
Layers of.
Yeah.
Different tobacco leaves.
The guy had a nice story about how he fucking got here, too. You remember?
I do remember.
I don't remember. I just remember it was tragic.
I remember that he said that it took him like 7 days to come to America.
Some people died or some shit.
Yeah.
Some people in his family even, I think.
He's not he hasn't had an easy go. I mean, he's Cuban.
Cuban dude.
In America.
Yeah.
That hands roll cigars for,
He makes, those guys make decent money. They make a good living for themselves.
Those cigars were beautiful.
They were. That's a skill.
Fucking beautiful. So
that's a fucking skill.
Was,
so the next episode was Nikki Glazier.
Nikki
Glazier. and fucking Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
That was a fucking great episode. First of all, Caitlyn Jenner is funny as fuck.
Yeah,
her deadpan. She's got very good comedic timing.
Yeah, she just looks like a bird in a dress. Like she
does. But like, you haven't seen ugly men and women too. I mean,
never. No. No, but like it was just weird. Like her just like jawline.
Yeah, but I wasn't even like really looking at that. She's good. She could talk on camera.
Well, I mean, she's a fucking Kardashian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, even before that, she was, she grew up in the limelight.
Yeah.
With the fucking
Look at
Olympics.
this guy.
And at that time, Bruce Jenner was the biggest thing in the fucking, was the biggest thing out there.
He was beating black people.
Yeah. And you know what the funny thing he said, that the last time he ran in his life was at the games.
Yeah, he's never run since.
He hasn't run since.
Like a mile or
not
just
a mile.
I don't believe that. That was
That's what he said that
ago.
on the show. He asked him, when was the last time you ran? He goes, the last time I ran was at the games.
Wow.
I never ran again. Can you imagine?
That sounds
you win the decathlon.
But it makes sense. Like he obviously had a crazy identity crisis. He probably
he just became so rich and famous. He's like, fuck, I don't need to train no more.
I don't think. I mean, to me, it sounds like he was. If I'm getting into his inner Caitlyn, right?
Okay.
He fucking was like, "This is not me." You know what I mean?
No.
And then after that,
he kept doing macho shit though.
But then the running, he probably was like really good at it as young, but he never had
trained his balls off.
So you can train your balls off and not want to do it or not enjoy doing it.
Yeah, he trained his balls off, won the gold medal. At that time, there's not a big market for professional runners to keep making money on the running.
But I'm saying not even just for like your health. You don't just run a mile.
That's a personal thing, though.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he says he never did.
That's what I mean. Like that wasn't him. You know what I mean? And now he slowly started, getting a little. Can
you imagine though having that genetic, that genetic gift and just saying, "All right, I'm done.
Yeah,
got the gold later.
Yeah, I'm good. That's it."
I would have been like, next, I'm going to race a horse.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Next
around the fucking at Belmont, I'll race all the horses.
Yeah. It'll be all the 8 horses and then me on the side. And then he hangs in there like he's 8th for a couple races, but then he gets 5th and 6th.
And then I'd go into swimming. I'd be like, I'm going to race Orca at the 800.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder if Michael Phelps still swims.
Yeah, I bet you he does.
Bro,
you have to.
Way.
That's such a skill.
That sounds like bullshit.
He's probably got a pool in his backyard that's a mile long.
Yeah.
You know?
He probably has a pool in his backyard that's a mile long, and he probably also has a fucking mansion that like the size of this house is like it's like the living room.
The pool room.
Yeah, it's the pool room.
Yeah.
That sort of like actual wealth where you could just, pay a cigar guy to just roll you.
Yeah, come in and roll cigars for me and my friends.
Yeah. Imagine that. Like you got poker night and then he rolls you guys 5 cigars and then he just is in the corner of your room. He's just in the corner of the room for the next 4 hours sitting there.
Just in case anybody
I might want to smoke another cigar, bro. Chill. And he's dressed up and he's just and you're paying him something like $1,000 an hour.
That's good life. That's good life.
That'd be nice.
That's good life. Yeah, but and then during that same episode, he brings on his father. He's like Skype calling with his father, and he put on his father with Caitlyn, and he had a nice moment.
Yeah,
with Caitlyn where he was like, he said that she was a hero, and that he's been watching since he won the gold medal in 1972. And fucking Bert started crying. You remember that?
I do. He's so.
He actually started crying.
Bert's funny
because the guy said that that you're a hero. He goes, "My father's I've never heard of." I was like, "Damn, son, damn, bro,
he's such a dick."
But during that episode, bro, tell me, the third lady that was on there, Kaylee Cuoco, what's her name?
I don't.
Oh, was that the next episode?
I didn't watch.
That was the Oh, bro, there's an episode with Kaylee Cuoco, who's the blonde girl from the Bang Zoom fucking.
Oh yeah. No, I have no clue.
The Bang Zoom, the Bang Zoom, the next Bang.
The next Bang.
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory.
That Big Bang Theory. I told you
the next bang.
I don't watch those fucking shows.
And you
bro.
said it, man. You're like, oh, the next bang.
The next bang.
Oh, it's this fucking bro. This guy.
So the girl from The Big Bang Theory,
yes,
the blonde girl, Kaylee Cuoco,
yes,
she's in one of the episodes,
yeah,
together with a lady named Miss Pat.
Yeah, I've seen Miss Pat. Miss Pat was on Rogan a couple times.
Very fucking rough,
big
black lady.
Yeah,
that all she talks about is white people this and white people that, right? And then who was the third person that? Oh, and Joel McHale.
Yeah, Joel McHale's funny.
So the three of them are on there.
Yeah.
And
I didn't watch that
fucking
one,
Miss Pat is just writing Kaylee throughout the entire... Kaylee just did not have a good time.
No?
No, because first of all, when she came on, fucking Bert asked the question, like, you know, what would you say to somebody who would say that you got what you got because you're a white lady with blonde hair?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, next to Miss Pat, who's just jumped. First, Miss Pat backed up and said, no, she's talented. But then, as the conversation kept going, I mean, Miss Pat was just really...
I don't even know who that is.
Miss Pat?
No, not Miss Pat, the other chick.
Kaylee Cuoco.
Yeah.
She's the hot blonde on the next Bang Theory.
On the Next Bang Theory?
The Big Bang Theory. You know who I'm talking about.
Where are you getting next from? But that's the second time you got it.
Look at my screen. I'm going to show you my screen, and you tell me if...
I look like I'm about to rob a bank.
Come in. Never mind.
It's all right.
Anyway, you'll see who she is.
The hot blonde.
She's the only hot blonde on the only hot person on that show.
What are you talking about? The lead is like, he's, you know what I mean? No, I can't even. I don't even know his name.
Or whatever. Anyway, bro, it gets very awkward a lot.
Yeah.
Because this lady's just always talking about black this, white this. Well, you know, a black person doesn't do this. Why is a black person here?
I'm glad I didn't watch that episode.
No, it's good. It's good. It's cringy good.
Yeah.
It's a really good episode. I think you'll like it. But yeah, no, I just wanted to talk about that show. It was really good. I think everybody will like it. It's a really good shit. And it's fast. It's like 25 minutes episodes.
You know, I think Bert Kreischer is really going to appreciate the bump in his
sales.
Oh, yeah.
He might get an extra 11 views.
From us promoting him.
Yeah.
So shouts out to Bert Kreischer. You know, I know you're watching.
But yeah, there's a lot of shit in there with his daughters. The funniest thing was with his daughters. He was Skyping with them, and he had just done something where he felt spiritual, and he tells them, listen, if there's anything you want to tell me about, what I'm doing wrong and what I could do better, this and that, now's the time, feel free. And they were like, well, Dad, we wish you'd wear clothes around the house. You're always in the Speedo, put something on. It's embarrassing. And he's like rolling his eyes and like, well, blah, blah, blah.
He is always in a Speedo.
Yeah. And you should, what was the other thing they said was real funny? Because they wrote him.
Yeah.
They fucking did not let up. So they told him, and can you shower more? If sometimes you go in the swimming pool and
that's the shower,
and you think that's the same as going in the shower, but it's not because you're not using soap. And then as soon as you walk in the room, it stinks.
Yeah.
Can you shower?
Imagine having to blow him.
Oh. Did you shower today? No, but I swam.
I swam. Oh my God.
The famunda.
You know what? And to his credit, as I've gotten heavier, I've wanted to wear less and less clothes because it's just not comfortable.
Right.
So being big like him, he's like 240, and having a belly like that, I could see it being easy to just especially if you're a guy that likes to be naked already.
Yeah, you'd be like, fuck it.
I'm just wearing a Speedo.
He's always either naked with a top off. In this show, he showed his asshole, his balls, his cock.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, he would set people up. Like, they would walk in and he'd be waxing his asshole.
Yeah,
can you help me? Off?
Imagine.
And they're fucking showing the goat. Yeah. Like, he's bent over and they show him the shot from behind and they're showing the full goat.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, that's not pretty. Donnell Rawlings was funny.
Yeah, Donnell Rawlings is great.
Yeah,
bro.
he was really funny.
I love Donnell Rawlings.
It was good. It was good. The people he had up there throughout the entire series was a lot of fun. But you're right. They had to like chop it up like crazy just to get it into 25-minute chunks. You know,
I have to imagine that them smoking that blunt or that was probably a podcast.
Yeah,
and they only took like 5 minutes out of it.
They took 5.
There's like, you guys just talk,
and that's terrible. I would rather see the raw
that's what
uncut.
I'm saying.
I would rather.
Yeah, me too.
But you know that's expensive to pay for.
Or is it just use less editing? Just you know what I mean?
If you're out there.
What do you mean? Like if someone's out there and they have the footage, hit us up?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, would you go out there to this place? I don't know. I guess he had the money to do it.
It's Netflix.
Yeah.
it's
probably costs more money to edit it down like that than to just fucking lay the fucking footage out.
Because if not, you just go, here's the footage.
But it might have not been all that interesting. I don't know.
If it was just them talking.
I don't know.
I guarantee you there's like because what you telling me Joey Diaz smoked some of that blunt and just left?
Can you imagine the stories?
Oh my God. Oh, bro,
Joey Diaz is the best.
Joey Diaz is the best.
But yo, listen, let's look to wrap this up, bro. What do you think?
Word.
Word him up.
Word.
Yeah, bro. So it's been a pleasure hanging out with you this evening, El Guapo Chapo.
Yeah.
I'm the Notorious BDP.
Yeah.
Until the next Spliff, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Roll up on next clip. No cocaine, give we more ganja. Roll up on next clip. Roll up on next clip. Cause your man no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him